Dirty Dan. I don't know what you mean. I'm Dirty Dan.
It's absolutely amazing.
I'm Dirty Dan.
Whoa, Dirty Dan.
It's late April 2025. Release calendars are locked, and the pre-E3 hype train is at full speed. I'm SD. No fluff.
I already saw that one.
No filler. 18 head-to-head fighters are dropping from May onward on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch. Let's find your next main, starting now. Southtown hasn't heard the crack of a rising tackle in 26 years, but SNK's
Yep. Fatal Fury. We already saw this one.
revival refuses to play it safe. Built in Unreal 5, yet cel-shaded to echo the gritty anime ads of the 90s, City of the Wolves reintroduces Rock Howard and Terry Bogard at odds over the future of the city's underworld. Moment-to-moment combat pivots on the brand-new REV system. Hold a preset input to armor through a single strike. Release within a narrow timing window to trigger a one-button parry that turns any normal into a lethal counter. Spend an entire REV bar, and you can cancel blocks done into Rev Burst, breaking pressure or forcing a scramble for positioning. The risk? Every misuse leaves you wide open and drains your guard gauge twice as fast. Accessibility is no afterthought. Arcade style still demands quarter circles and SNK's notorious pretzel inputs, but Smart style compresses most motions into single direction taps, so newcomers can lab combos without hand contortions. Story mode. Episodes of Southtown plays like a miniature beat-em-up RPG. Choose a route, complete gigs for cash, slot consumable modifiers. From the Saudi-backed Misk Foundation.
Okay, you ain't gotta tell me too much about the game. I just want to see the fight. I just want to see the games.
For almost 2 decades, the FGC treated Sega's flagship 3D fighter like a legendary beast, beloved but missing in action. At the Game Awards 2020.
Now, I did see them release a little bit about this, so I'm going to listen to them talk about it. But they didn't. When I saw this release, there was just this raw gameplay.
The Dragon Roared, Virtua Fighter 6, developed inside the Ryuga Gotoku Dragon engine, is targeting 120 frames on console and sub-1 frame input latency on dev kits.
120 frames for the base? Oof. 120 frames for the base?
Depth stays razor sharp. Stances, throw break layers, Nitaku mind games, while RGG adds a Kamaracho-style hub. Akira roams alleys for dojo challenges, bite-sized quests, and retro VF1 unlocks. A new footprint trajectory overlay draws ghosted steps that flash red when you overextend, teaching spacing on the fly. Full crossplay with licensed rollback and scrub anywhere deterministic replays turns every match into instant lesson material, finally giving VF the grassroots oxygen it deserves.
Okay. I'm ready for a Virtua Fighter. Let's go. That's what I'm saying. It better be clean then. Exactly. Like, ooh, wee. 120 FPS off the ripper? Everything I run is normally like, I can, render it. I'll go to like, 30 to 60. 120? And it ain't gonna lie, it does look clean, but fuck.
Riot Games didn't invent tag fighters, but it might reinvent their audience. 2XKO places 2 League of Legends champions on every team, mapped to a 3-button core.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Is this League of Legends? Okay.
Light, medium, heavy, with directionals for specials. Assist calls, alpha counters, and Marvel-style DHC supers survive, yet inputs rarely stretch beyond quarter circles. The result? An execution floor low enough for MOBA converts, with a mastery ceiling limited only by creativity. Before the opening bell, you draft...
That's what I'm saying. I haven't really played a whole lot of League of Legends, but they make a League of Legends fighter. Yeah, like, get that ass. Indeed.
Enhancement gems, stat quirks, new movement options, even tag timing perks. Band pick phases turn into mind games. Will Yasuo players grab an air dash gem or bluff and spec raw damage? Under the hood, Tony Cannon, co-creator of GGPO, leads netcode. Alpha tests already...
It does look kind of cool, though.
Deliver green bar Nirvana across continents. Add Riot's free-to-play model, weekly champion rotations, and seasonal battle pass cosmetics, and you have a fighter destined to smash concurrency records, while sneaking FGC fundamentals into Riot's global fanbase.
I mean, gonna lie, that's kind of cool. See, if they did an Overwatch, because remember I told you at one point Overwatch was my favorite game. So if they ever converted like Overwatch champions into like a fighter or some shit, that would make me be like, you know what? Now hold on, because they deadass got some people in Overwatch that can box. It's like this would be kind of cool. With the Hunter x Hunter game.
Aiding, the studio behind Marvel vs. Capcom 3, brings Togashi's World to life in a 3-on-3 air dash heavy slugfest. The
MVC3 did this? Okay.
developers drew an early line, no default auto combo. Every launcher, OTG pickup, and fly screen extension is fully manual, rewarding lab monsters and punishing lazy mashers. Mechanically, Nen powers aren't just X specials, they rewrite system rules. Gon can charge Jajanken Rock until his rev-like bar glows gold. The release is armor-breaking and safe if spaced, but overcharge drains defense for the remainder of the round. Kurapika's Chain Jail triggers on condition X. If the opponent's Nen type matches Kurapika's real-time analysis, landing the grab seals their super meter entirely. Add Killua's Godspeed installs. Bisky's transformation, and Krallo's stolen skills, and team synergy looks borderline absurd. Rollback is locked. Lobbies adopt Arc-size style chibi parks, and a challenge tower recreates the Heavens Arena arcs for slick single-player grind.
And y'all know I already got this one. I already got Rebirth of Souls. So let's see if he says everything that's accurate.
Bandai Namco returns to the Soul Society with Tamsoft at the wheel, this time chasing a midpoint between Naruto Storm Spectacle and grounded footwork. Rebirth of Souls retells Ichigo's substitute story through the Arrancar War, but sidesteps filler with a fully voiced secret story campaign, non-canon skirmishes that dive into characters' missing pages. Combat unfolds in 360-degree arenas, yet each blade clash hits with traditional hit stop and sidestep invincibility, right out of Fighter Z. The signature gamble is form shift. Trigger.
Right out of Fighter Z, I'm not sure. I mean, I feel you. I'm gonna let you keep talking. But,
Shikai for a modest damage bump, or wait and unleash Bankai for a colossal power spike at the cost of half your defense. Misdirect the timing, and your health bar melts under a rival's boosted combo route. 3-on-3 team battles let you switch captains, while off-screen partners auto-guard. No more losing half a life bar to hidden projectiles. Monetization stays cosmetic only. Alternate Zanpakuto colorways, seasonal Arrancar masks, and holiday kimonos feed the pipeline without touching frame advantage.
I'm not gonna lie, this game is good, but the online is broken. You can't even play online with your friends and shit. And the story, the campaign, I'm not gonna lie, the fighting style is very, you gotta learn it. Once you learn it, it does feel satisfying. But it's like, it is a learning curve. And it's like, if you're not really, if you want the story, this is great. This is great. But like, if you want to box, the online and fighting shit is broke. It's broke as hell. I got, not Chronicles 2. I got the first one. Ooh, yeah, I got the Hinokami Chronicles 1. And the first one is good. First one is good as shit. Like
CyberConnect 2 parlays its Kyuuti cinematic chops into a sequel, spanning the Entertainment District, Swordsmith Village, and Hashira training arcs. 40-plus fighters ship day one, including all 9 Hashira, each with intricate breathing styles that now possess stance cancels and guard point properties. New to the sequel, Dual Ultimates fuse 2 compatible characters into one extended anime finisher. Time Tanjiro's water surface slash so Nezuko can tag in with exploding blood. And the camera pans 360 degrees before erupting into manga speed lines. CyberConnect's Brazilian rollback netcode, trial by fire tested in JoJo ASBR, returns, keeping matches stable even across 150 milliseconds. Accessibility toggles add breathing assist, mapping style shifts to a single bumper, but ranked play remains input pure for competitive integrity.
Okay. Nah, I
While we
ain't see
await
this one.
VF6, AM2 drops a Love Letter remaster. Every texture is repainted at 4K, animation interpolation tightens to 120 frames, and Code Mystics implants modern rollback without altering the original collision data. The training suite deserves applause. Legendary Japanese pros narrate frame-perfect lessons over ghost data. Toggle hitbox overlay and watch Jeffrey's knee crush Sarah's hurtbox in slow motion.
78 on the puff.
Then
Okay, I
replay
see you
at
trying
full
to rock.
speed to feel spacing deja vu. A built-in tournament creator lets TOs run 16-man double elims with automated seeding and stream overlays. Grassroots Gold.
Brace yourself, for the answer is about to
Knock on.
unfold.
Imagine 6 action figures from an 80s bedroom suddenly spring to life and settle decades-old toy box beef. That's Knockoff, a Dominican indie fighter animated entirely in stop motion. Every jump arc carries the charming jerkiness of clay. Frame rates cap at 30 by design to protect the aesthetic. Controls straddle eras.
I remember that character. Yeah. Ray. Wait, that robot right there. I remember that. Like, hold on. I was running some karaoke tonight. Karaoke? Yo, goofy ass running some karaoke.
A classical 6-button layout for Street Fighter veterans.
That's what's up.
And a 4-button alternative that routes command normals to directions for
Should have
pad
Rob out
players.
here.
Background
singing his
stages
heart out.
feel like dioramas filmed under a fisheye lens. Neon Hot Wheels tracks snake through piles of VHS tapes, while a CRT flickers Saturday morning
I
cartoons that
already
occasionally
finished all my
interact with the
shots,
match.
brother. I'm tapped
Miss
out.
a corner carry, and you'll land on a remote that
Tapped
toggles
out,
stage hazards.
brother.
Rollback, netcode, and crossplay are confirmed, with the
take a shot
soundtrack
of
sampling
apple
cassette
juice.
squeal for extra nostalgia.
Tapped out, brother.
Combo Devils brands itself, the evolution of platform fighters, and it might earn the swagger. Competitive 1v1 battles lean on Smash-style movement. Wave dashes, ledge grabs, directional air dodges,
You said I'm on
yet
top
health
B.
bars and Street Fighter juggle gravity change how you fish for kills. Ring out or
Licking
KO.
ass.
Pick your win condition at character select for matchup mind games. The single-player campaign doubles as a stylish tutorial, telling a lighthearted demon hunting story while forcing the player to prove tech step by step. Beat the campaign and unlock Rogue Raid, a co-op gauntlet that hands random artifact buffs after every cleared room. Need practice? The in-game ELO system rates not only victories but flair. Combo creativity multiplies the points you earn, steering the meta away from turtle spam.
I feel you. I feel you, bro. That's why I'm not mad at you. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, you know, W little Smash remake. Anytime I see a game like this, I automatically think it's a Smash remake. Even with like what was that the one we was playing? The Looney Tunes characters. What was that shit called again? That was fun. With like Phenom and Banana Guard. What was that shit called? Looney Tune? No. But y'all know the game I'm talking about.
Low poly art once screamed
Brawligan.
budget, but Brawligan makes it a choice. Think Virtua Quest meets Nidhogg 2, wrapped in a painterly fantasy world. Its signature mechanic, piercing attack, lets you charge a heavy strike to bypass blocks. But mistime it, and you're left wide open for a brutal counter. Brawligun's smart coaching overlay records the last 20 seconds of every match, then replays your ghost with hitboxes highlighted. Miss a punish? The system shows exactly when and where your attack connected, or whiffed. Built-in analysis like this could make third-party training mods obsolete.
Maybe. Multiverses. Thank you. That's what it was called. Yes. Multiverse. Yes.
Picture Dark and Darker. Fused with Bushido Blade and you're close. Sword Eye drops 3 squads into a medieval tower stuffed with AI monsters, spike traps, and treasure rooms. Your goal? Extract with loot or murder rival groups before they portal out.
Okay.
Combat sticks to first-person realism. Every swing angle is 1-to-1 with mouse direction. Stamina crush leads to guard breaks. Riposte's guaranteed decapitation crits if timed. Where a traditional fighter would gate new specials behind DLC, Sword Eye lets players craft 25 bespoke skills, flash step feints, lightning parries, poison mist, by combining drops at camp. Lose the run, lose the entire skill loadout. That roguelike tension amps every corner peek. Is that chest worth a duel against 2 health-stacked marauders? The answer is always a sweaty maybe.
That'll piss me off.
Released in 2010, KOF 13 stands tall as SNK's sprite-work magnum opus. Global Match future-proofs it, rollback netcode killed lobbies delay, hitbox hurtbox neon overlays in training, finally expose the minutia of hop pressure. 36 characters arrive unapologetically intact. HD sprites at 120 frames per second. Look sharper than many modern 3D
Looks sharp
rigs.
as fuck.
Ranked leaderboards now separate party team, 3 players, 1 character each, from classic solo pilots giving streamers a co-op angle. If you've never swung Kyo's 3-frame crouch B into a 700 damage Neo Max, 2025 is your shot.
I got that one. I got these. Yes, sir.
Capcom's second museum piece plucks deep cuts from the CPS2 and Naomi archives.
these.
Rival Schools 2, Tech Romancer, a playable Darkstalkers 4 prototype, and refurbishes them with HD sprite splines, optional 1-button supers, and 9-player rollback lobbies. Novice aids include adjustable CPU difficulty, slow-motion training playback, and modal input display that shows the stick trajectory as a glowing ribbon, letting learners visualize half circles versus true 360s. Long-term Capcom hints at SNK collaborations. Dream cross-company events could surface if Collection 2 sells.
This shit gonna sell.
Iron Saga VS throws players into fast-paced mech battles where precision and aggression are key. Developed by Game Duchy, it
Yeah,
shifts
I haven't had a mech battle fight in a minute.
mobile hit Iron Saga into a true 2D fighting experience. Players can choose from a roster of massive anime-styled mechs, each built for flashy aerial combos and powerful counters. Controls are intuitive for new
There's no I was gonna say there's no titties on the screen, but I mean, I guess in the lower left.
newcomers, but deep enough to reward mastery, striking a good balance between accessibility and skill ceiling. With rollback netcode ensuring smooth online fights, Iron Saga VS looks like a hidden gem for fans of classic robot duels. Perfect
It looks a little clunky, I'm not gonna lie.
for anyone craving stylish, high-speed mech combat in 2025. Indie siblings love and like
Ooh, now that'd be clean. You know how they have like their Friday Night Funkin' Dungeon John? They got a fighting one? That's kind of cool.
Creed channel personal struggles into gameplay mechanics. 5 Force Fighters centers around the shared freedom meter. Spend it to dash cancel, guard break, or extend combos, but deplete it and your character's flaw, anxiety, rage, apathy, triggers a debuff. Ink-washed motion comics between matches explore these internal battles. Accessibility is a focus. Universal overheads are mapped to up plus heavy, anti-airs to down plus heavy, allowing pad players with limited mobility to compete. The developers promise full rollback and cross-platform online from day one. Robots throw hands, that's the elevator pitch, but Metal Revolution hides layers. 2 attack buttons seem simple until you discover micro-step cancels that create plus-on-block jabs. A parry window that shrinks with every success means defensive
I'm
mastery
not gonna lie, Rock'em Sock'em Robot Boxing? Hold on, this might be cool.
snowballs, but autopilot turtling gets you rocked. Ranked seasons spice longevity by occasionally banning system tools. Imagine a month without overheads, forcing low-throw mix-ups into prominence. Adapt or plummet. Monetization follows the MOBA arc. Free robot rotations, paid cosmetics, no gameplay stats behind paywalls. Our finale bends the genre into first-person adrenaline. Project Shikai drops 2 swords and sorcery duelists into an arena built for parkour. Wall runs chain into grapple flips, perfect timed slides auto-cancel into launchers. Resources split into focus, parries, rage, supers, and breath, movement. Balancing all 3 under visual novel speed particle effects is a test of real-time triage. Closed alpha rollback measured a blistering 3 millisecond local delay. If that scales globally, Shikai could set the latency bar for future hybrid fighters, proving first-person melee can be truly competitive.
That's what I'm saying. A first-person melee? First-person fighter?